Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and since I don't have anything planned today and I just really don't feel like making anything, to be truthful with you, we're going to do something a little bit different. What we're going to do is, this is one of my orders from Thunder Horse Descendant. It is a ton of crystals. Whole bunches, see? Now you're probably going, yeah, so we're going to put crystals away. Now, when I say we're going to put crystals away, I have, for my little ones, I put them in these boxes. As you can see, I have a couple of cases of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some of these crystals out. We're going to find the box that they're in, that size, if we have them. If we don't, I have a brand new box that we'll start putting them in. So, since I'm not sure how many of these are in here, we'll just do that. Now, I do have some bigger ones in here, and the bigger ones I usually actually put in bigger boxes, though I do have some biggers in here, so we'll just keep doing so. So, like I say, what we're going to do is we're going to get our crystals out. We'll put that box aside. And we're going to see if any of these crystals are already put in one of these little cases. If they are, we'll just put them in there. If they're not, then we'll set up a new place for them. So let's turn down and we'll get started on doing this. I'm not going to raise this up any because we do have all these beautiful crystals in here. And I do have all of these. So what I do, oh, there's something that's not a crystal. We'll put it back in the box. This is some ear posts for if I make some earrings. Anyway, so we'll knock these crystals out of their baggie here. See what kind we've got. Ooh, these are teeny weeny ones. I think these are the 3mm. They are. And I don't think I have any of those for sure. And there are, these are Preciosas. I'm pretty sure all of them are. And they do have the information on them. These are both Peridot ABs in 3 and 4. I think this is the same. Peridot AB in 4. And then this is the Peridot AB in 6. That's correct. Now see, their list is right here on here. It even tells you how many beads are on your strand, which is great because that'll come in handy. Then these are, well, I've got the citrine in, I'm pretty sure it's emerald, twisted together here. We need to get those apart. And yes, this is emerald in the 3. Pretty sure this is another emerald in the 3. And an emerald in the 4. This is Emerald AB, not just Emerald. Oh, so is one of these. So there's 3 different colors, 2 different sizes, and, well, 3 different, well, they are 2 different sizes because these are both the same. And then we have citrine in, it looks like, it's all citrine, yep. Is this AB or just straight citrine? This is straight citrine in 6. So we have chrysolite in 6, and I think this is also the same thing. Yes, it is. So as you can see, we have all these beautiful crystals, and now we need to look in the box and see if we have any of those. I can already tell you we don't have yellow. I'm fairly positive yellow is a new color, and I just dropped a strand. And I dropped a whole bag. Not good. That's a good way to break your beads. Anyway, so what we need to do is we need to find these, see if these colors are in my boxes already. Like this chrysolite might be, because these might be the chrysolite right here. We'll check. I always put the little tag back in the bin when I gather it up. Yes, this is the chrysolite 6mm. Now, I've already put a price on this. When I put them in a new case, I always figure out how much each bead costs, and then I put it in the case. Since this is the chrysolite 6mm, and these two are both chrysolite 6mm, we're going to open these up. I'm going to dump them in a tray when I open them because they'll be much easier that way. And then we'll dump them into this little case. So we're going to get my scissors, and we'll just cut these strands. Now, normally, when I'm cutting open a new strand, I'm going to pull the tag off. Oops, naughty. But I don't need to this time because these are the same as what they were in here, so I don't need these tags for this bunch. So then, now that I've got those opened, we will open these up and we'll just put them into our little tray here and close her up. Now this is also the chrysolite, but this is the smaller size, but we don't have any of that here. And I don't think there's any in the other bags. Let's see, looks like oranges and pinks and purples and blues. So no other style of these. So now we need emerald. I'm not sure if this is emerald here or not. Let's take a look. This is emerald, 4mm emerald. I think one of these may have been the 4mm emerald. It was AB, emerald AB, 4mm, and these are 3mm rather than 4s. So now we need all new boxes for these because we don't have them. We also need new boxes for yellow because, as you can see, I don't have any yellows in this tray, and I'm fairly positive I don't have any yellows in any of the other trays either. Now what I'm going to do once I get these all placed, put into new trays, is I will rearrange these by color once we get to that point. Now I don't think any of those colors are over here in these. As you can see, most of these do not have a tag in them. The reason for that is these are the ones that came on strands that did not have tags, or they were some of the special ones. So we're going to get this whole brand new tray out. And we're going to put the beads in, start putting the beads in this tray. So we'll just open up one of the little cases. And we will get, I think this is both, these are both the same. 6mm citrine, 21 pieces for $3. So I will take my calculator, do $3 divided by, I said 21, did I not? 21. And these are now 15 cents a piece. Now I know that says 142, but I always round it up to the next one rather than going down. Though with a normal rounding, I would go just say 14. But your beads are costing you over 14 cents. And if you go down to just 14, then suddenly you are not making up for that missing few cents. And it is just a few cents, but if you add it up to every bead, there's 21 of them. So if you take and you lose a penny on 21 beads, you've lost 21 cents. So, and granted, you aren't going to lose a penny on each bead, but you are going to lose some. And we don't want to lose any. So there we go. There's our beads. And this one doesn't want to behave. And I want to put one of these tags in here so that I know what these are and how much they cost me and all that other wonderful fun stuff. Okay, this one is not wanting to come off. There we go. See, do we have any more strings in here? There's another one. So now we'll pour those into here. And these are for 15 cents each. We'll take our Sharpie and write on the top 15 cents each. This way I know exactly how much it costs me if I use these beads to make anything. So now we're going to get our next one out, and it's going to be the citrine 4s, and here's the citrine 3s. We're going to do the 4s first, and it was $3 for 31 pieces. So drop that in there. $3 divided by 31 is 9.6 cents. So now we're going to make these ones be 10 cents each. You don't want to lose money on your crystals. Let's face it, it adds up after a while if you lose any money. That's why I always go up to the next full cent. There is our 4s, our regular 4s. Close this up. And now we're going to go to our 3s. So this one is $3.75. So this is more, and it's 42 pieces for $3.75. So 3.75 divided by, clear that up, 3.75 divided by 42. And these are 9 cents each. Now, I really love these little tags because they tell you exactly what is in here, how much it cost, and how many beads there's here, so you don't have to be counting every bead, which can be a bit of a bit much. So these are tiny little buggers. And this is 9 cents each. In that goes. Now we have our emerald ones. Now these are again 3 different kinds of emerald, because even though we have 2 3mm ones, they're also AB. One is AB, one is not AB, so they have 3 different dishes. So now these were $3.50 for the 31 pieces. So they're going to cost a bit more. $3.50 divided by 31. is 12 cents. So we will get our next tray out here, and it becomes 12 cents. What did I do with my Sharpie? There it is. Now after I get these three filled up properly, they're not going to go into this box. We're going to trade them out with the box they should be beside, because we already have some emerald down here. So we'll switch the rows around so that our colors try and stay sort of consistent. Now I like these little tiny trays for these tiny beads, because if you put them in the normal ones I use, they have dividers in them, and they the little tinies will slide underneath the dividers unless you glue the dividers down. And it's just easier to, I just prefer them in these little tiny cases. So now what we're going to do, since we have the emeralds done now, and the yellow and the citrine, we're going to take the emerald, and I'm going to hold it in my hand for right now, or I'm going to put it to the side. We're going to put the lid onto this one. And we're going to go to the bottom one where the other emerald ones are at. So now we're going to get these. And as you can see, we've got all different colors in here. And what I'm going to do is I am going to start rolling these around. So what I'm going to do is take out, actually these are blue. They should be up by the blue ones. And these are pinks. So all the pinks can come down. And this is a purple. So what we're going to want to do is make sure that our greens are relatively close to each other. So all of our emerald beads will come and go right here near our other emerald one. Now these blue ones, since those are blue right there, or a blue-green, I'm going to roll those down, and we're going to put these blue ones in here. And I probably am going to need to pull out another pink. We'll take this pink because it doesn't look like there's any other pinks of this color. Oops, we didn't want to do that. But that's all right. Peridot down here. The emerald, I'm going to put this one over here. Where's this? Oh, it's right there. Okay, so now, because I want this one to be close to its buddy here, we're going to put this right like that. So now we got blues and greens, and we've started our pink. But the other pink are going to go over here, as is this purple. It's the only purple I have here. And it's going to go with our citrine. Now the next thing I have here is pinks and oranges that are in my next bag. Now there's pinks down in this other box, 3 of them, which I'm probably going to pull out and move over here to this box. Why? Because I want to keep the colors as much together as I can. So we're going to take 3 empty boxes out of here and put them in here to replace these pink ones here. one more pink. So, and then if we have more blues or greens, we will fill those hollows up with them. And these will have the other oranges and pinks that we have in this case. Now these are not, most of these in here are not bicones. These are mainly rondelles. There is a bicone here, and this one might, is this a bicone also, or is that a, nope, that's a round. These two here are bicones though, and I'm not sure if they're of the green. Close enough. I'm probably going to pull these two out of here because these are bicones. These are all rounds. So what I'm going to do, since these are bicones here, is I'm going to take, oops, pull these sideways and pull these bicones out of here and switch these up. Put blank ones in here. So now these are all bicones in this box in various shades of blue and green, and there's a little bit of champagne there as well. These are all bicones here, and the ones in here are all rounds. Now I have, there's a blue in there that's a bicone as well. I'm pretty sure that's a bicone. Nope, it's a round, so that's fine. A lot of these with these higher price points on them are Swarovskis. So this is how I do my my crystals up, especially the smallest ones. And we have here, now down here we have more blues. So see, there's blues and purples. And there's a purple right here. So one of these purples might be this purple. I don't know yet. We will check. Though that says only 5 cents each, and if that seems a little low for Preciosa. But we'll see. So now, for sure, the oranges will and the pinks are going to go into this new box because we've moved the pinks into here. The purples will also go in here. But we have some blues and greens, which will probably go down into this other box here. Though we now only have one hollow spot, but I do have some browns in here, or some, well, there's there. I think they're probably a crystal, like a champagne colored. So we'll see when we get to that point. Right now, we're going to work on these oranges, and there's no other oranges in any of my box of bicones. So this definitely can take the oranges over here. And then we also need to see if these pinks are any of them the same color. So there's one of the pinks. There's the orange. We know the oranges are different, so they'll have new boxes. So we're going to start with the orange. Then we have pinks. And I have quite a few different pinks here. We have a whole bunch of tiny ones. And I think this is a fuchsia, unless I'm very much mistaken. Yep, this one is a 3mm fuchsia. Now the other ones in here are the crystal, or they're sort of a gray. They're crystals though. So we'll just close this bag back up for right now because we're going to go to the orange. Now, because we're going to the orange, and I think I just have two kinds of orange here. Let's see. This one is 4mm sun. 6mm sun. And 6mm sun. See? So I only need 2 boxes, but because they're orange and there's yellow here and pink here, I'm thinking that these need to go over here. So one of these is going to be an orange one, and the purple can come down this direction. And then this next one here will be a orange one as well. So we'll just move that over. And I can either move this down so all the pinks are close to each other and the 2 oranges are beside each other, or I can just roll them around. I think we're just going to do it like this. And we're just going to make an orange here, one of the suns. Sun rose, not orange. Well, it is orange, but that's its technical name is sun. And it is $3 for 21 pieces. And I believe that's the 15 cents, but we will check. So we have, don't want to squish my crystals here. We have $3 for 21 pieces. 3 divided by 21 is the 15 cents. So we will mark this lid as 15 cents. Well, as soon as I find what I did with my Sharpie, I will. There it is. So we have this one as 15 cents each. And then we'll cut these two apart and drop them into this cubby. So we will cut these ones loose, and I'm gonna, since I have 2 strands here, I'm gonna cut them into the dish here so I don't have to worry about them going everywhere. Did one fall out? I'm not sure. That second one didn't get cut. I must have cut this one twice, this piece here. So we need to get this one cut. And then we'll put these into this dish. Oh, there was one right there. These trays get really colorful looking after a while. But this way, I know that all my bicones are in one place, and I can find them really easily because they're already all separated out by size and by color, and I can find them really fast. So this is 31 pieces for $3. I think that's the 10 cents. So we owe $3 divided by 31 is 9.96. So yes, these are the 10-cent ones. So we'll mark them as 10 cents each. Put these in here. Uh-oh, just dropped my Sharpie. And into the tray. Went and fetched my Sharpie from the floor. I found 4 strands of green down on the floor. So we'll probably have to get those situated in a bit. They're the peridot ones, which green. Even taking these 2 out, we're not going to have enough to have all the greens in this case. Oh, that one had, this poor case has some broken places, because there is, I think, 3 different, at least 3, if not 4 different peridots down there. Though one, this is a peridot right here. In fact, that might, oh, except for, is this peridot AB or just straight peridot on this 4? This is the peridot AB, and I think that's straight peridot down there. So we will probably need to do some switching around, some more switching around. Right now, I'm just going to see if any of these pinks will match any of these. So this, I can already tell you I don't have this color in here because it's too light. So that is its own color. Pink sapphire. That's interesting color. Though I do have 2 strands, I think they're both exactly the same. So those are 2 new cases right there. So we will get out 2 of our packaging, our little things here. These are new colors. They are not the same as the ones I already have. So we have 2 new pinks here. So we want to have a tray for each one. There we are with all of our orange, yellow, pink, and purple. So now what we still have in our bags is some blues and some greens and some grays. I do know that we do have some grays in here, or maybe they're more of a brown in here with the greens and blues. And when it comes right down to brass tacks, we are not going to have, there's sort of a champagne color here, Crystal Honey, and this one is called Crystal Velvet. So I'm going to take these 2 out. We're going to put those in the other tray because we do have some greens and some blues here. And I don't know if any of my blues are the same. If they are, that's great. We can put them in with these. Or the same with the green. So we are going to take these 2 little gray ones, or the gray and the honey, as the case may be. And we're going to put these 2 in the very bottom back here of this tray. So there's the champagne colored, that's the honey, and there's the velvet. And these 2 trays can come out of here and go over here to the blue and green tray. And I can take the blues or and the greens if I choose and see if any of these are the same. So let's open this one up and see what these colors are that we have in here. Looks like we have aqua, AB, and this is an aqua AB also, 6mm. This one is Indocolite, as is this one. I can see that already. So we have 2 aquas, 2 Indocolites. I'm not sure what this one is. This one's purple. It can go down in the other box because the other ones have lavender, so we will put this aside. This is tanzanite, deep tanzanite. And this one looks like Montana blue in 3 colors. So we've got 2 empty ones here. I don't think, well, let's see. Is this one maybe, this is Indocolite. This is Indocolite, and these were Indocolite, weren't they? Were they not? Yes, they were. And they're 6s. And these are 6s. So all these can go into this package with these. So we just need to cut this one open. What do I do with my tray? And we'll cut these and we'll get them in this case with the other Indocolites. These are the first ones that were that were different, and I'm dumping them out again. This fills up our blue and green case. Like I said, I do have peridots that are going to need to go somewhere. We will I will think about that. But this is our blue and green case, all completely full. This case has got 3 holes, but this is our round beads, and we still have a couple of holes in this case. But this case is going to get, where'd those Indocolites go? That's not Indocolite, it's, there they are. They are deep tanzanite, so they will go in right here in this case. And then we'll check and see if our grayish colored ones are the same as either of these 2. So this is $3 for the 21, so that's the 15 cents. So we can just mark that as 15 and put this. I would have swore this was probably amethyst since it is purple. But tanzanite is a purple also, but it's not generally this dark. But it's a pretty color. So these are 15. Now normally I put all my colors together in their own boxes, but because my crystals are all colors and I want to put them in these little cases so that they are staying in a safe manner, this works best. So let's see what these colors are of these grayish colored ones in here. There's, I think, 4 strands, maybe 5 strands of this grayish color. I can see there's 2 colors here. Strands in here of the gray color. So let's see what these colors are. Crystal Lag. I guess that would be like Crystal Lagoon, maybe. Oh, that's strange. This one looks like it's... Oh, this isn't the same color. This one is the Crystal VIR. This was Crystal Lag. Same as that one. Are these two both Crystal Lags as well? Yes, they are. So these are the same colors, and this is a different color. But I don't think any of them are the same color as these. This is Crystal Vel. That's Crystal Ver. And it's a different color anyway. And those are Crystal Lag. And this one is Crystal Honey. So that's a different color as well. Now, I may move this one to a different, to the other case, put these grays in here, or I could just move all these to the brand newest case that I haven't opened up yet, and put them all in there and leave these hollow spots free for any more purples or pinks, yellows, oranges, maybe even reds. I don't have any reds here. So we can move these down to the other tray down here that I haven't opened up. But we're not going to do that tonight. I think we'll just put these all back in their bag. And I'll put these away, and I will finish them up some other day. Are these the last of my crystals I have to put away? Oh no, I got a whole bunch more. They're just not, we're not in this particular box. So, I do have this case, I think, is done with what we're going to do tonight. It's very colorful, isn't it? And then, besides this one, we worked on this particular case. And this one is full of greens and blues. Though we are going to have to roll these around. What is this color? This is Crystal Ver. And Crystal Ver. Didn't one of those other ones say it was Crystal Ver? This one? Definitely these are going to go into a different tray. And then that will leave some room for the peridot maybe up here. Though I don't think it will be enough. But we will see. Because I think there was 3 different peridots. But these are a crystal that is saying it's similar to one of these. Crystal Bell. Crystal Ver. So these are more of a, I don't know what color you call these. But I'm going to take these all out. This one, like I said, is round beads, not bicones, whereas all these other ones are bicones. And I will need to get some of these boxes out, put of this new case, and put them into the ones that we haven't used, because these are going to go into this case. So this is my brand new case that is going to now get the grays and the browns or whatever this other color is. It looks sort of like a green to me, but see, it's a weird green. And this one's a sort of brown. That one's more gray. So these are all going to go in this case. And we'll have to decide, because I think we're going to need one more green over in one of the other cases. So Come on, open up. I just pulled your plastic off. Come on. So we'll pull out 4 of these little trays. And we'll put these ones in here. So this is where our grays that are in the other, that we haven't opened yet, will go. When I go to work on those. And these will now move over. And we'll put them in, 2 of them in this case. And that way when we get more purples or reds or whatever, red, and I do know I have some reds, so they could go in here if we need to. And then we also have the 2 cases for our green and blue box here. Now, in all actuality, I think we're going to end up needing one more green spot here, which will mean I'll probably roll this one color over into one of the other boxes, because we do have the Peridot, but to be put into place. But as you can, that is how I store my Bicones and my little round crystals, is in these little boxes with the numerous little little cases in. Because you have to have quite a few strands before you fill these, because as you know, we put 2 in these 2, and it could take another one. And this one that we put the 2 more strands in, there was obviously a strand already in there. It could probably take 1 more strand as well. So there we go. There's our boxes of crystals. We have it. There is how I do my crystals up. I hope you enjoyed watching me get these set up, and it helped you if you wanted, if it's something you want to think about doing. I got these cases, I believe, at, I got these at Michael's, but I could be wrong. I just pulled off a paper. Let's see if it says where I got it. Bead storage case. Now this is the paper that bead storage case includes 24 jars with lids. I'm not sure where I got that, because it doesn't have like a store name on it. I'm pretty sure it was Michael's. I try to find these things when they're on sale, but yes, this is how I store my crystals, my Bicone crystals, and well, this box is my little round crystals. And these are tiny little crystals, most of them in this box. Probably all of them are 3s. Maybe there's a couple of 4s in here, but mainly 3s. And oh, there's some big ones right there too. Those I know are Swarovskis. They're $1.83 a piece. So yeah, there's my crystal cases. And so that's how I store some of my pieces. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.